crafty friends, it's Tina from the Scrappin Rabbit blog, and I have a project share for you today. I used this adorable unicorns and glitter stamp, and my project is featuring this cutie pie little unicorn. So I made a couple shaker cards, and I think that they turned out so cute. And they are Valentine's Day themed. And I also created a tag to go on this adorable little chibi unicorn. How cute is she? So here's my little tag. And so I have a process video to show you how I put all this together. So let's go ahead and get started. So for my tag, I used the Jaded Blossom Treat Tag dies, and I went ahead and cut out both layers using some pattern paper. I'm going to stamp the Heartbeats stamp on there, and I'm going to feature the little unicorn. I'm just applying some of that anti-static powder so that when I go to emboss my sentiment and everything, all the embossing powder is just going to go exactly where I want it to go. I'm using some VersaFine black ink, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment. And I'm going to use some clear embossing powder to go ahead and emboss that sentiment. Using my heat tool, I'm going to heat it up for a few seconds, and then I'm going to go ahead and melt that powder. Now that I have my sentiment done, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the little heartbeats, the one that has the space, so then I can then stamp the unicorn on there. I'm going to use the same ink, the VersaFine, and I'm going to go ahead and use the clear embossing powder to emboss that unicorn and the heartbeats. I love that you can pick which design to put in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and use my my marker there just to fill in the little area where the line is so that you don't see that. I'm going to go ahead and melt that embossing powder. To finish it off, I'm going to do one more line of the heartbeats. I'm actually sick with the flu, so I apologize for how my voice sounds. I wasn't sure if I was going to have a voice to record this video, but I really wanted to get this done since I had recorded it while I made this project. Using my ATG gun, I'm going to go ahead and adhere that top layer to the bottom layer. And once I have that on there, I want to embellish it a little bit using these doodlebug sprinkles, and those little hearts are so cute. So I'm just alternating some of the red and some of the pink. It's not really a red, it's like a dark pink and a light pink. I also have some little gems, adhesive gems, that I got from Walmart, and they're iridescent, so I'm going to decorate it using the littlest ones there and just kind of alternate across the front of the tag. It's really quick and easy to do, and it turned out so cute. Across the top of the tag, I wanted to use this bow dies, and I found this paper at the Target One spot, and it's like this pearlescent pink. And so once I cut my dies out, I'm going to go ahead and shape them using the end of my paintbrush. Curling the ends really helps me put that together a lot easier, and it makes my tag my little bow pop up just perfectly. I use my glue gun and my tweezers to go ahead and assemble my bow. And then once I figure out where I'm going to put it, I'll go ahead and use my glue gun to attach it to the front of my tag. I did use that centerpiece because that does help to hold that bow together. Even though I know I'm going to decorate it with the gem, my bow is going to stay together because I used that centerpiece. So once I have that adhered with my hot glue gun, I hold it together till that glue will dry or cool down and becomes permanent. And then I have these little these pink blings that I found from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to go ahead and add some of the hot glue to adhere that as well. I found this really a cute, adorable little chibi unicorn at Walmart, and so I'm decorating the tag that is attached to its ear with the tag that I just made. And so I'm just adding some double-sided adhesive to the front of that tag so that I can glue my tag right on over the top of it. And that makes for a quick, easy way to decorate your little stuffed animal. And it's already attached, so you don't have to worry about how you're going to get it on there. And I think that it turned out really cute, and it just makes it a little extra special. So for the unicorn, I'm going to go ahead and use my stamping tool, and I'm going to use this Lawn Fawn jet black ink to stamp my image. And this is the first time I'm using this stamp, so it's going to take me a couple times to get it on there. And I went ahead and I stamped it a couple times because I'm trying to do more than one card at a time to help build up my stash. While I color my unicorns, I'm going to go ahead and play some music for you guys. use my white gel pen to go ahead and add a few little dots on the cheeks to give them a little highlight, and my sparkle marker to color in the horn to make it, the unicorn, nice and sparkly. Now that I have my images colored, I have my two A2 card bases. They're 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm going to use the card mat dies and the heart dies to form my first layer. I have a layer that's just going to be slightly bigger than that card mat die layer that I colored in some pink ombre paper. And I have my foam that I'm going to use for my shaker. It's a double adhesive foam and it works wonderfully. I use the border dies too to cut out the clouds so that I can adhere them to the top and the bottom portion of my card, and cut them again with the card mat dies so that they'll fit on that top layer. So now that I have the design of my card all set in my mind, I'm going to move on to my sentiment, which is going to be "You're like a unicorn, pretty and rare." And I want to go ahead and stamp and emboss that to that top cloud layer, and that's going to fit on the card just like that. I'm going to use my ATG gun to go ahead and adhere that cloud layer to the top of that card mat dies layer and the bottom. Get that on there first before, get as much done as I can before I adhere it to the top. And I do like my ATG gun because it's nice and quick to get that adhesive on there. Once I have that on there, I'm going to go ahead and remove the adhesive to my foam layer to put it on my card mat there. And I'm going to use this Duralar for the plastic layer to hold my shaker bits in. So I'm just going to use my ATG gun to adhere it to my card mat dies layer. And I just cut a little square off, and it's just going to go right there to form my window. Once I have that on there, I'm going to go ahead and use my powder tool to just go on the inside of that heart, and I'm going to pour some sequins in there, some little sequin mix that I have. And I also have these little sparkly diamonds that I had ordered on eBay, and they're really, really pretty and so sparkly. So I'm going to stick some of those little mini diamonds in my mix to make for a really nice, pretty shaker. Once I have everything in that is going to go in that window, I'm going to go ahead and pull off the adhesive and then lay my top layer over the front of the card. And just like that, I have a shaker card. Really simple, quick, and so pretty. And it shakes really nice. So now I'm going to add my little unicorn to the top of that. And I'm just using some double-sided adhesive tape to get that on there. And I'm going to decorate the inside of the card using that sentiment from the Fancy Valentines. That's one of the things that I want to start doing, is finishing off the inside of my cards. I usually will wait till I know who I'm going to give it to. But now I'm going to try to finish all the insides of my cards as I do the outsides. And so get it all done. Now I'm going to add my little heart to the end of my sentiment just to give it a little color there to the top. So I'm going to use the little pink heart there. And I think that that makes it super cute. I went ahead and I added some iridescent sequins because I felt like it just needed a little something more. And so that is it. That is my project share for you guys today. I hope you liked my cards and my tag, and I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate your thumbs up and your comments, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.